Hey Sagittarius, what's the deal? You're calling in your soulmate. Your heart is healed. You're calling in a passionate new beginning, someone that is going to bring you reason with this wand. Reflect you. Y'all going to be in this energy, stability and security with that brown. Okay, we want to talk about something really important. And we're going to talk about it after I give you this reading. And I hope this heals your heart. Be cautious. This person needs balance when it comes to their money situation, but they have fight in them. This water, earth energy. Pay attention to the red flags came in reverse, because this is going to help you. Someone else is coming in the middle of this relationship. We know that stupid shit. And they're trying to get lucky with money and putting their energy, maybe sex or whatever they're doing to get this person to stay with them. This person want to free themselves. Take back control of their life. This water earth sign loves you. They want an equal give and take. They've been reminiscing about you sexually. This is not a new love. They want a commitment. And before you get all in your feelings, let's talk. They're not going to let this fire air sign go. Now, there's someone that's getting in the middle of the relationship. They're moving. And they're not happy. They're going through some painful aspects in their life. Get to know each other. This person not spying and looking at you maybe because it's hurtful. That you're returning back to your faith. When you get to work, say for instance, because this came in the same slot. I feel like the reason why this came in your slot together is because you balance. And entities and career is a factor in your love life. You should have you're a strong person and you can handle this. That's why you got the assignment. Not just because you're twin flames with this Libra balance, but also relationships. What is being closed off and blocked out of your reality is what I've been thinking. And I know what I'm closing off. Stay optimistic. Don't move on. This person will not be a waste of time. You might be traveling soon to them, or they might be traveling soon to you. Once I looked up what I was blocking, okay? Try, because I don't have that much recording time, but it's enough. What I want to say to you is, and this communication is unbalanced, or these actions that they've been taking is unbalanced. What opportunities are being presented to you that you may not be recognizing. That this is your soulmate twin flame, and I got logic today that we're both not reflecting love. We both the boss, but with this 6, right? This person having financial issues. This person got it going on. They tired of the third parties. I'm trying to give you confirmation. And you can turn your back. Or if you get back with this person, they want you to pursue this chemistry. Don't need to have a heart-to-heart talk. So you can have a honeymoon, retreat, reconciliation, heal family issues. Pay attention, please. This could be the one. They don't want to be codependent. They don't need you expressing your love, and they want a wedding. So when I got off and I thought about it, I like, what's being blocked out of my reality? That I know better, and you know better, especially if you're spiritual. Okay? And when I looked, I had got, checked my tablet, I had got from Kalina Cruz, always listen to your spirit. And she has 3 hearts, support. But 3 hearts of love, right? So if I'm spiritual, then I need to think a lot more deep than what I want to think. Or I need to open up my mind. Okay? So this especially, I hope, help men. I went down and I was doing my research, and she gave me confirmation that if you know a man is on the down low, and you know this might make you feel like shit, because it made me feel like shit. If you know a man is on the down low, I've had my friend tell me that passed away. I've been known him since 4th grade. I had 2 friends. One was a trans man, one was gay. He said, I've never been molested or anything. I'm gay. He was proud to be gay. And the other man, he never been molested he wasn't molested either, excuse me. But it wasn't accepted in his time. He was in his 60s, and he was a trans, and he used to work for Ford, and we used to meet up and drink coffee. He was like my best friend, and they both passed in 1 year. So I know, and we know better, right? Not to say we discarding people that's been molested or women that's been raped, but when we don't accept a man that's been raped, and we know society do not accept a man that's been raped, or they even make fucking jokes about it, but they don't do that too much to the women. And we're not disregarding the women. We talking about, when I looked in the research to see how do you help a friend or a man that's been raped or molested. Okay? I seen a lot of celebrities that even in their career, they was insulted sexually by men. And then I seen this other celebrity say, he said, do you know that more men are being raped or being sexually assaulted than women? They're known to be more sexually assaulted than a woman. So when we talk about a down low man, or we talk about a man that does not know his sexuality, because I had a youngster that I was in my about early mid-30s, and he told me, he said he was gay, but he told me he don't know if he's gay because he got molested by his cousin. Well, he was bullied by his cousin, because I was telling him how my homeboy, his brother used to pick on him a lot in school. He was like a big dumb fucking bully, and he would even bully me, and I would call Terrence, like, come get your brother, because he was big, and me and Terrence both were Sagittarius. And he passed away that year. My other friend Leslie did, and he said, when I told my friend Dwayne that, I said, I never understood that. He said he probably was molesting him, and now he's bullying him. He said his cousin did that to him. They was around the same age, but his cousin used to make him give him oral sex and bully him. And so he used to bully him in front of people. And Dwayne was like small, real tall, handsome guy. I like guys with glasses, got the geek look. I think it's a turn on. But anyway, my point is, if he's never had really successful, because he does have the nerd geek look that most girls like, these bad fucking boys. And then the good guys turn into bad. He probably never really had a good experience with a woman, because Dwayne, both parents was in prison for killing people. So he doesn't know if he's gay or straight. And with society, and when a man have to survive, it's okay for a woman to go prostitute or turn a trick or two. But when a man uses it, or if a woman be gay, it's more accepted than a man. And how I feel that way, I'm 41 years old. I'll be 42 December 15th, and I've never really seen too many lesbian women talk about changing their sex as a man. I really feel like they're more comfortable and more accepted than the men. So if you knew this person did prison time, we should know better. than to know he could, and he looks good, especially if he looked good as a kid, or his mother was more of a whore that he couldn't talk to her because she was so fucking promiscuous, or always making fucking jokes about life, couldn't take nothing serious, or didn't have a father in their lives. They probably have been raped and molested. Now, how do you expect this man to tell you that? I want you to think about that. Even though you put this man down for being on the down low, because I feel like shit too. Even though we know men get molested, how will we handle if a man came and told us that happened to them? And I have had my boyfriends when I was young tell me that. So first, you should be happy if this person feel comfortable enough to tell you that. Especially if it's a man. What you should avoid: do not ask for details. Do not try to fix it. Do not try to minimize it. Like, well, what was you doing and where were you at? Don't ask that, because it's not their fault. Even the women, it's not their fault. Don't ask why and questions. Don't blame, because they in the fear of being blamed. What happened to you is not who you are. And that's being molested, raped, or taken advantage of. You know, there's some women that get beat up and raped, violated, and then it's painful for a man to be raped. You get what I'm saying? So what happens? People catch anxiety, PTSD, short and long term, depression. Some may want to even commit suicide. I knew a young boy, he went to school in Katy at a high school, and he went to a party from school with the kids, and because he was flirting with, I guess, one of the guy's sisters, they beat him up and stuck a metal pole in his anal. And he was in a coma. They threw bleach on him. They did a lot of things to this boy, and he was in a coma. And do you know when he woke up out that coma, he killed himself when he found out what people had did to him? They had put a pole in his butt with some boots on, and they kicked it in there. Do you know how that would feel if you had to explain that to your son? Or how would your son explain that to you? Even if it wasn't your fault. You can't control. That's why they call sociopaths. You can't control what society do to your kids once you let them go. So this is no need to blame yourself. You can forgive yourself by being more educated and understanding this is probably why this person, when you ask them, are they on the down low, are they gay, you triggered them. Especially if this person come from a family, we talking about a man or a woman that come from a family that don't hug, they don't love, all they do is joke, smoke cigarettes, and make fun of each other in the bullshit. Nobody's hugging, nobody's talking and showing emotion, nobody's saying I love you, nobody's saying I miss you. Where you been? How you doing? Some women are quick to let a man babysit her kids, but she won't let him babysit the girls. I don't understand that. She'll let him babysit the boys, but she won't let him babysit the girls. I've had women do that dumb shit. So, I'm not just angry, but I'm angry at myself because I know better than this. But I guess because this person was so fucking ignorant and acting stupid with me, maybe I was just being nasty because I know he's been in prison, but I don't know what this man went through in prison, and I don't know what he went through as a child. And how would a man tell you? Especially if he heard you already talking about gay men, or especially if he already heard you talking about men in prison. Or you had this stereotype. So yes, I've been guilty of this, but it was not that I didn't understand. I just don't feel like I've been through things in my life and it has never made me be mean to people because of what I've been through. But when you have someone or people around you that do not get you, and you can't even trust them, and then you got people around you that want to see you fall, want to see you fail, who do you run to? Because maybe my boyfriend, he was older, and maybe he only felt comfortable to tell me because he knew I was young and nobody would know. Because he didn't go into detail, but he told me. He used to have to go, his mama had a lot of kids, and when she run out of milk and sugar and shit like this, she would send him to these 2 gay men's house, and they would touch on him. So, before we make fun of people and we judge people, we need to think a lot more deeper. And I think that is what Spirit was telling me when I got that message from Alina Cruz. I hope I said that right, because I wanted to it could also probably lead to nightmares, history of mental illness. So you really just need to listen to this person.